All right. Welcome back to Soup Brain, where we talk about everything and have expertise in nothing. I am Mehdi, and I'm about to shit my pants from that 10-piece McDonald's meal.
Nice.
Next one.
I don't know who's next. All right, I'll go next.
Go.
All right.
Should we start all over or what?
No, just go. Just go.
You'll edit
go.
this?
yeah, I'll edit it.
All right. My name.
You're drinking Coke?
Yeah. Do you mind? Do you mind?
My bad. It was just the timing was really bad. I'm sorry.
Still talking. My name is Hassan, and I'm furious with Rami. Furious.
My name is Wissam, and I've been grinding for 48 straight hours.
And my name is Rami, and I absolutely fucking hate Hassan.
I like it.
I don't think you should edit any of that out.
No.
I'm down for that. All right. Follow us on TikTok, Soup Brain Talks at TikTok and Instagram, TikTok, Soup Brain Talks. Follow us on YouTube, Soup Brain, and Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you get your podcasts. Fuck us, man. We're bad at this.
Practice makes perfect.
I don't know. We have terrible practice.
Yeah, well, fuck
then-
Hassan, honestly.
Dude,
You're
where do
bad
you
at
get
everything
off?
you do.
Where
Not
do you
everything.
get off?
Not everything.
You're pretty bad. Why? In the
You're
middle of
rotting
us
your teeth
talking.
with Coke right now, dude.
He just comes. He has the audacity to show up with a plate
Go ahead.
of rice and spinach. Like,
And
waiting on you all, fellas.
yeah,
With 2 minutes.
I am waiting on y'all.
With 2 minutes to
First
spare.
of all, you spent. Yeah,
We
first of
were
all,
ready.
you
Show
spent.
us your teeth.
Yeah, show it.
Oh, I had to gargle.
Show
it.
know it.
No.
Yeah, his
Fuck
his
you.
mustache
It's white.
is hiding stuff.
Fuck
It's pretty
you.
white.
Honestly, I waited, and then I was ready. I just had a couple spoons, and you just insulted me and attacked me for what?
All right,
That's a full plate.
hold on.
You
That's a
brought
full ass
plate
No,
to the
that's a
table.
small plate. That's a very small.
No, but it was full.
No, it wasn't that
It's not
full.
halfway done. It's not halfway done.
Show it to me.
Guys,
No, it's actually halfway right now. I'll be honest with you.
hold on, guys. Did you guys hear Rami say, "Hey, I'm
What?
ready," before he started
did not.
eating?
I was
Nobody
ready.
did. Nobody
No,
heard
no,
you.
he didn't.
I literally said I'm ready. Let's go.
And it's extremely hard to tell you're ready when you're just eating on camera.
When
I'm
you
ready,
said
bro.
when you said all right, 3, 2, 1, record. Let's go.
That's like me telling y'all I'm ready when I'm on the toilet taking a
Did you
dump.
hold on? Did you actually think I was gonna eat while we were doing this podcast?
Yeah,
this
it's
episode.
I was gonna. Yeah.
You are a fucking idiot.
You're
you guys
such
are
a wild
fucking
card.
idiots.
You're such a
Time
wild
out.
card.
But that's a good thing though. That I bring
It's
a.
not.
You
No, it's an
don't
X
eat-
factor.
There's-
I'm
You
the
don't
X factor.
eat cold rice and spinach. It's impossible. So yes, I truly did believe you're gonna eat on the podcast. There's no way you're gonna eat that after we're done recording.
Most likely I will be eating it. Yes. I'm not gonna
No.
I'm not gonna throw it away, dude. What's wrong
No, he's
with
saying
you?
you're gonna reheat it, but you
Yeah,
were expecting
I'll
to
probably
eat it
reheat
while it was hot.
Wait,
Tell me you weren't.
We're
Wait,
gonna
what?
we're
You
gonna-
through me off. Wait, what? What's going on?
we're gonna pick up.
No,
that
I am
stuff
gonna
in the
reheat it if
audio.
it gets cold. Huh?
We're gonna pick up that munching in the audio.
I was not gonna eat while we were doing this episode. What are you saying?
So
right
why
are
bring
you
a
holding your
plate?
mic?
now? Well, I don't know if I'm loud enough or not. So I try to keep it a distance.
That shit's gonna like. be
Yeah,
like,
that's gonna
"Whoa."
be resonate.
Yeah.
That's what I hear when I'm
Spotify
editing.
are gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forgive me, guys. Hassan just.
He
loves
enough,
attacking me.
Crucifying Rami.
Yeah, dude. Seriously, relax. Just a
We
little
gotta
bit.
say that for
Take-
later
Alright,
in the episode.
hold on.
Exactly.
Hold on. Okay. Yes, I agree. But Rami, set your mic at a fixed point and just talk into it. You know,
Yeah.
All right. Is this fine?
I don't know where the mic
Yeah.
is, so I'm assuming it's fine.
Yeah. As long as you guys can hear me, that's all that. I don't care about anything else and
Jesus.
where the mic is. Go.
Do you,
Let's go.
all right, man.
All right, what's Sam? You had a question
Fucking
for
monkey.
us. Can we get to that question?
I don't think I had a question, but I do want to say what this episode's about because it feels like we've been talking about a bunch of nothing.
Just
So
roasting.
we can all agree 2005 was our prime years. Yeah?
How old am I?
I wouldn't. Yeah. I
I'm 10
wouldn't
years
know.
old.
No, I'm
Not
not
bad.
saying that because our favorite show was around. We can all agree Drake and Josh.
It was
our favorite show.
Prime
Our
Oh,
TV.
absolutely, absolutely.
Prime TV 05, yes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. Netflix Classified, Zoe 101. and of course Drake and Josh on top. But there's some, things we had to ask 15 years later about Drake and Josh that just didn't make sense, or, we're just curious how the fuck they came up with some shit. Okay?
Okay.
So I want to pop it off, honestly, with Walter. He was a
Mr. White.
weatherman. He was a weatherman in San Diego. I've been to San Diego, and that place is not cheap. And I did some research.
Of course.
Average weatherman salary in San Diego is mid 56K, high end 76K. So let's even give him the benefit of the doubt. Okay, he's making 70K. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. Didn't he go to an award show against Bruce Winchell? So he was obviously high up there.
Yeah.
I completely forgot that.
Bruce Winchell always won though.
Yeah.
Bruce Winchell always won, but
You just
being a runner-up means you're pretty big.
you just weakened your argument. You should have left Bruce Winchell out of it.
Yeah, because Bruce Winchell was making 80 at least.
No, I'm saying
That's what I'm saying. So that's why I'm saying 70.
I'm saying he's probably one of the elite weathermen in San Diego if he got invited to.
Yeah, that's why I gave him the benefit of the doubt and went higher to 70.
He might be an
So
anomaly, is what I'm saying. Like this guy might be cashing
Even
out.
if it was 80, bro.
Cash
Average
out.
Average house. in
2
San Diego
million. No, I'm just kidding.
in 2005 was about $600,000.
Oh, in 05? Hold on. Now you're saying right now it's 50 to 60?
Right now it's 50 to 60. So,
So it's way less.
It's obviously it was way less back in the day.
Yeah, I don't know. That guy must have been dealing drugs or something.
It's Walter White.
That's what I'm saying. How the hell could they afford that house? Was definitely above the average. Drake and Josh's room was elite.
It isn't. No, first of all, Drake and Josh's room wasn't. They were in an attic, so it
That
might have
was
just
not
been
an
a
attic.
2-room.
That's
That was
definitely
an
not an attic. That's literally a whole ass
The
bedroom
attic
and
is
more.
bigger than like the whole living room.
Yeah.
Exactly. Still an attic though. Maybe.
No.
No.
I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt in order to fucking man. Wait, did you look up that exact house?
Mamoon lives in an attic.
Yeah. I
looked
did. I
That's
did
actually
look-
an attic.
I did look up the house, and the thing is, it's hard to use that because they actually filmed in
That's
Encino
true.
Park, California, which is closer to LA. And that house sold recently for 1.5 million.
Yeah, it's not 1.5 million. I'll give you that.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. And plus, it's Drake and Josh's home, so that's why it probably added value to it. That's why I went with the 600K.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Okay.
fair to say.
That's
But
fair. That's fair.
The Nancy Sullivan, what's her name in the show?
I have actually have no
Are you
idea.
talking about the mom?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Walter and
Nancy.
Barbara?
No,
Wait,
did she use her actual name?
No. And her name is not Nancy Sullivan, by the way, in real life.
Oh, it was Nancy Sullivan in the show. Oh no.
Is that real life?
In the real life, her name is Nancy Sullivan.
No, I thought her name was something else.
wait, who?
No, in real life. Her
Yo,
name
I'm
is
gonna trust with
Audrey.
Sam. He did
Her
his
name is
research on
Audrey.
this.
Her name is Audrey.
I
in the show.
thought Barbara was
Where the fuck did you guys get Barbara from?
That's just a typical Nickelodeon Disney Channel
Oh,
white man name.
Audrey was literally her name in the show. Okay.
Yes, I didn't even know that. They've never said Audrey in the
I don't
show.
think. Yeah, I don't think they've ever said Audrey. Man,
They just said, "Let's give this bitch a random name." Like after
Yeah, that
they
was
put them on
that was
Wikipedia.
left out. I wonder why. Okay.
Dan Schneider is in his bag, dude. He don't ask them questions.
he's yeah, he's only paying attention to the younger girls anyway.
But yeah, back to my point is she was a housewife, so
Mhm.
how is it possible?
Yeah. And they were getting some dope ass shit. They had guitars and drums and game spheres. It was crazy.
God, man.
The thing
And
Drake,
there was the Pearphone around. No, the Pearphone. Was
Drake
not around.
never worked. Did he?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
No, he didn't.
No, he would have gigs. He would have gigs.
Would he?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. I could be wrong, but didn't you at one point worked at the movie theater?
I
No,
did
that's like for an
think-
episode.
Oh
Yeah, it was like an
that's true.
episode.
Yeah. And he made assistant regional manager or assistant manager.
Are you talking about Josh? Oh no,
Drake.
Drake. Yeah.
Yeah, Drake.
Dude, Josh was grinding in that movie theater.
Yo, yo, he was a stud by the end of the episode, end of the show.
Yeah, he became a fuck
stud.
boy. He had earrings and shit.
Wow,
Did he?
like within the show?
No,
not talking
not
about
within the
afterwards.
show.
In the show, he got earrings like towards the end.
I didn't know that, but he was a fucking stud,
Yeah, he
motherfucker.
did.
Drake got he got weird and scrawny at the end. Like,
yeah.
they weren't
In
really
this
fucking with him at
generation, Drake wouldn't get any
wouldn't survive.
bitches.
No,
Yeah, he wouldn't
he's in a band. Come on.
Do you know where he is now?
I don't know.
He's playing he's like in a Mexican band right now. He's playing in Mexico only.
That's weird.
Wait,
Did you see did you see that Twitter video? It was like he was
his
speaking
name
in
is
Spanish.
Campana now or some shit like that.
Something
Campaña?
like that. Campaña.
Definitely-
No,
Wait,
I think that means campaign in Spanish.
I got so
might be right.
tempted to look this up.
He legally changed his name, by the way, to Campana.
Yeah. You know what's funny
Okay.
is I actually saw a BuzzFeed thing of child stars that don't know they're still famous. And he was like the front picture. Drake was. This was literally today. I saw it. Like he's
He
still
sorta-
famous. But
Yeah,
not,
he
like, on
sort of
purpose.
came back. Like when I think it was whenever Vine came, didn't he make
Mhm.
like an appearance on Vine? And everyone was like, "Oh my god, like Drake is back from the dead."
Yeah.
And then he sort of died down again. And then he went on TikTok, and he low key blew up on TikTok, and then he moved to Mexico.
Yeah. And then faded away again.
I
Good for
feel
him,
bad.
honestly.
No, he's fine. Hey, he had some kind of like weird ass scandal too. So we don't want to talk about that. We'll go back to Drake and Josh
Do you think they
Um,
get royalties, or you think they got royalties?
for
Of
sure.
course, they still get royalties.
Yeah.
Like, what is Josh doing?
No,
He
Josh
makes
is
weird-
actually pretty successful.
He's a
Like,
YouTuber.
still. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I was gonna say his movies were bad, which they were.
Have you watched that movie on Netflix with Josh called? I'll come back to it. I gotta
The one
search
with
it
the
up.
ATM?
No, I think that one's called ATM.
I know which one you're talking about. I did watch that one.
That movie was kinda
We
dope.
watched
I
it
don't know.
together, the
Take-
ATM movie, and
Yeah.
that was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
I
It was
fucked with that.
intense. Take the 10. It's called Take the 10.
No, I know
No,
what
I
you're
haven't seen
talking
it.
about, but no, I haven't.
It's actually hilarious. He's not a bad actor. Like he's Netflix level actor.
Okay.
That's actually a good,
Yeah.
good accurate assessment of him.
But yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there that Walter might have been
He's
low-key
dealing,
Walter
you're right.
Whiting.
Yeah,
You know?
Mr. White. Hey yo, Mr. White. But I think Josh was the funniest one in that show. Has to be. Drake was funny, but literally oh no, what's his name? Crazy Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Crazy
he's a
Steve was
sub-actor.
hilarious.
He's a sub actor.
Crazy Steve was a dope sub actor.
By the way, they were so like not progressive because that guy had a mental illness. They just called it Crazy Steve. And I think I was yesterday. I was trying to like recall some of the moments, and there was one where I think it was the pilot, where he was basically a writer for the school paper. Like he had his own basically he was
column.
yeah, he had his own column where he would give advice and he would dress up
Who
as a
would?
lady.
Crazy Steve.
No. Josh.
Oh shit.
Josh would give advice.
I don't remember that.
This is the pilot episode. He literally would give advice, but he would dress up in a dress because he had to be a lady because that's the only way he was able to give advice. And I remember he was like, at the very end, Drake was like freaked out by it, and he was like, "You don't need to dress up in a dress to give advice. That's crazy." And he proved his point. And then Josh was like, "Oh, I don't have to dress up like a freakish man lady." That show would get canceled right off the
Oh,
bat.
easily. Dan Schneider
Yeah.
could not live in these
Yeah.
times right now.
1000%.
I don't know. I don't know what kind of pull he had to be able to do a show like this or create a show like this. There's a lot of subliminal things that are just not right. It's not,
That's why he already peaked and Dan Schneider's done. Like Victorious was the last great hit.
Hmm.
but he can't. Everything's too controversial now.
Yeah, he can't look at weird kid feet anymore.
Yeah.
Off the top, off the top of y'all's heads, how many shows did he do, or what shows did he do again? Drake and
Sam-
Josh.
Dude,
Drake and Josh, Ned's Declassified,
Okay.
He didn't do
Victorious.
Ned's Classified.
He definitely did Ned's Declassified.
All right, go ahead. I'm gonna find out.
Victorious, Zoe 101, of course. That's his Hall of Fame right there.
Yeah, that guy's okay. So basically, yeah, this guy's a legend. Literally, he's a legend.
Oh, iCarly.
Oh, Keenan and Kel, all that.
all that, yeah.
Amanda's show.
Man, this guy's a genius.
Sam and Cat, but no Ned's Declassified.
All that,
No,
Kenan
that's
and
the
Kel,
classic.
Guys Like Us, Amanda
Yeah.
Show, What I Like About You, Drake and Josh, Zoe 101, iCarly, Victorious, Sam and Cat, Henry Danger, Game Shakers, The Adventure of
Oh,
Kid
he's still
Danger.
doing shit.
No, that was 2018 was his last. Like that Adventures of Kid Danger lasted 1 year. But Sam and Cat, yo, that was very
Decline.
very short lived. That was literally 1 or 2 years.
That was when he started declining. This guy was on
Yeah.
the hottest streak of his life.
Yeah, Victorious, literally, that was his peak.
Mm.
It, wa-
I've
it was
never heard of Henry Danger.
it wasn't his peak,
I
but that was
I
the
watched,
tail end.
like-
Like that was literally
watched-
right before. Sorry, go ahead.
I watched 15 minutes of Henry Danger because like a kid was at my house watching it. And you could tell he's not putting his soul into these shows anymore. He's old.
He just-
he's,
He got the
not,
check.
He was on the vet
He's not-
minimum deals. Just
he's just kind of putting out
Yeah.
content just to put it out at that point. Yo, man, real quick, I think the funniest part of Drake and Josh, like, if I think of one thing that stands out, there's two lines, and it's both with Josh. I think he was talking to Drake, and he was like, "I'm not a liar," and then Josh was like, "No, you're not a truther either."
Yeah, that is a legendary line.
You ain't a truther. That's
You
what
ain't a
exactly what he said.
truther.
No, he said, "I'm not calling you a truther."
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh,
That's right.
yeah, you're right.
I'm not calling you a truther. Oh, he said you're calling me a liar. I'm not calling you a truther.
this was the finger
And-
foam, wasn't it?
Yeah. And then the other one was, remember when the mailman came? He was like, "All right, well, have a nice day," and he was like, "Don't tell me what to do."
That shit's classic, dude.
By the way,
Oh.
all that ran from 94 to 05. Just that
That's insane, bro.
That is
Well,
insane.
yeah,
Well, all that was like SNL for kids,
Yeah.
you know?
that's true.
So they had to keep going.
Dude, that shit's catchy.
Yeah, that was fire. Yeah, even
Yo.
Kenan and Kel's theme song, that beat was stupid dummy
Oh my
fire.
god!
I can't recall it.
I
I can't remember. I can't remember. Kid
it goes. Oh, here it go. No,
No.
Yeah.
No,
Wait,
just
are
stick
you
to all
serious?
that. Just stick to all that. You know the rhythm.
No,
for
hold
all
on,
that.
hold on.
no, it goes.
I-
Literally, it goes. Oh,
Can
here
you
it
hear
goes. Wait, are we talking about Kenan and Kel?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
shit!
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I'm listening to it now.
Everybody, go ahead, go run it till it's time.
Yo,
Hmm.
I don't know the rest of the
That
lyrics.
shit was
This
dummy
shit's-
Darko mode.
fire!
Stupid, huh?
Wow, that's dumpster.
First of
fire
all,
right
I know
there.
this is not a line that Drake or Josh directly said, but remember the Ik Glukma episode? That was my favorite one. Literally my favorite.
Yo,
Nothing can top that.
you served us goat balls?
You serve us guts balls?
Where were
Ik
they supposed to be
Glukma?
from?
Yeah. Wait, you go something.
Yeah. I forgot.
Udonia?
Udonia.
Yeah, Udonia.
Udonia.
Yeah.
Of course, because it can't be a real
His
name.
dad, his dad was the owner of the Boston Red Sox, or her dad was the owner of the Boston Red Sox.
Did they actually say Boston Red Sox in the show?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I'm
We'll-
surprised
we'll-
he didn't
we'll
make
fact
up
check
a team.
this. Yeah, we'll fact check this.
And
Oh,
then-
they had like San Diego. Fucking what the fuck is their team name? Padres.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they
it
had
was
like
Padres.
Padres, San Diego Padres on there and shit.
You know, the movies that they had in the theaters, obviously everything is all made up, but the thing that I just remember vividly off the top of my head was Daddy One Leg. There was a movie called Daddy
Bacon and
One
legs.
Leg that they were
Bacon and
showing.
legs, dude.
Yeah.
By the way,
No, it was Daddy One Leg, I think.
I'm so glad you brought this
Yeah.
up. They would never change.
yes,
the movie.
that's
Never,
exactly what I
ever.
was gonna say. They
Yeah,
had
never.
the
They
same
never-
titles for like 2 seasons.
No way.
dude,
I thought
Daddy
they always
One Leg is-
changed it.
Huh?
I thought they would always change the movie titles.
No.
No, actually, wait, no, Matthew might be right. No, they did it like once or twice.
That's-
They did it once or twice.
That's it.
From what I remember,
They had
yeah.
They had some pretty dope movies.
I forgot what the other ones.
I'm actually trying to find some of the movie names. All I remember is Bacon and Legs, and let me refresh my memory with Daddy. There was Daddy Hot Pants, Death Fish 2,
See?
not even Death Fish 1. Cave Moms 2, no Cave Moms 1. Finding Texas, 4 great seasons. Dude, that's not even catchy. Oh, Hungry Girl.
The hell's that?
It's not bad.
Oh, this is the best one. Hobo the movie.
Yes.
See, they did change. They did change it a couple of times.
And Iglakama was also, I remember.
Are you serious?
Iglakama. Yeah, Iglakama
Yeah.
was in the theater, dude.
Man. Schneider,
Oh
that guy,
my god, dude! Dan Schneider seriously had some problems. Listen to this. There was kid astronaut, kid doctor, kid president, kid principal.
Yeah, because there was that celebrity that came to the premiere.
That's right.
Oh yeah, dude! What the
Man,
fuck?
yo,
You
your
planned that
memory
shit
is
out.
It-
sick.
I was literally thinking, I was like, oh, I want to talk about that kid who ended up being a president. And then Wissam just literally walked me right into it.
Man, you're sick.
Wait,
I
that's
I
great,
forgot
man.
about that
That's a good
completely.
chemistry right there.
Yeah, she was supposedly like a really spoiled brat celebrity.
Oh,
Yeah,
now I
yeah.
remember. Yeah, now I remember.
Yeah. And she got a concussion, and then they had to like.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
Why were they doing? What was it? Fucking what's it? My Uncle Bernie.
Oh, like
What's that movie called?
like when they like the way they acted
When
it?
he's when he's dead,
Yeah,
and then they had to like pretend.
something at Bernie's house. No,
Weekend at
Weekend at
Weekend at
Bernie's.
Bernie's.
Yeah,
yeah, Weekend at Bernie's. Yeah.
at Bernie's house.
Look! They had three different like parody names. Instead of Titanic, he said Titanium for one of the movies.
Nice.
The Empress Strikes Back. And then instead of the Sixth Sense, the Sixth Sense.
Yeah,
The
this
Sixth
guy
Sense.
is
Like
really,
change
this
sense.
guy's
I feel
really
like I feel
standing
like
on
he's
the
so
ledge.
lazy, man.
He's standing on a ledge with the lawsuits. He's very close.
Yeah.
Really, it's close.
What was Did they ever have any like fast food like places that were introduced?
Oh, I have to think.
That's a good one.
I remember he went and stopped to get a burger during his driving test.
Whoa.
Drake.
Take it easy, man.
Yo, Hassan. Oh my
Oh,
god.
yeah, theater
Just take
thug.
it easy, man.
Yo, I want to also mention something. They literally created Airbnb before Airbnb existed.
True.
Remember the Drake and Joshin?
Yeah.
The Drake and Joshin.
But
I feel like these things,
they
there has to
they
be,
clearly violated it because they were
Yeah.
there. With the,
No, you could be in the house.
So no, they
and-
just
How much
created
was
a
it?
bed
How
and
much were they
breakfast.
charging?
I don't think I remember, but that was a genius idea. I actually like was trying to do it. I think I brought it up to Hassan one day, like when my mom was away, and I legit wanted to recreate it.
I don't
Can't
remember
do that.
this.
No, I remember getting inspired by that episode.
You know who? No, they didn't because Boy Meets World did it before Drake and Josh.
Oh, really?
Yeah, remember
Wait.
when Mr. Feeney went out of town? They had a whole
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
This was
Boy
man.
Meets World is
This
my
was
show.
That was my favorite show, man.
this
That
was
my
all
favorite
done just because what's his face's name? I think this was all done just because Drake spent the money that was supposed to be used to feed Megan.
Do you remember what he spent it on?
Like a potato launch, something with like a.
Yeah, the potato launcher.
Was it the potato launcher?
I think
No. The potato launcher.
That's a different
he broke
episode.
Josh's foot.
Yeah, he bought a potato launcher and
Oh.
launched a potato while this guy was doing like a deadlift or not a deadlift, but
Yeah.
he was.
Oh, like he like threw it above
Yeah.
his.
A clean
Head.
pool.
Yeah,
What
do
is
it
it
like a-
called?
That's called like a clean and jerk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
Clean and press. But he dropped it. Did you see how it dropped? Well, I always got so scared when every time I watched it happen because like he would hit it or like he would get hit. It just dropped right down. I'm like, yo, that breaks a couple floors. It's not just.
Yeah,
your
that's
foot.
it.
No,
his
that's the
foot,
thing.
his foot
Plates.
literally turned into a fucking possum's asshole. That's literally
Yeah.
how it looked. Just purple and disgusting.
And then what's his name? Drake ended up impersonating a doctor, and he was impersonating some Harvard some Harvard
Yeah,
student. Or,
Didn't he
Yeah.
make out with one of the
Drake,
nurses?
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
made
did
out
that
like
with-
4.
That's definitely
So it's just child molestation.
yeah,
right there.
child
Yeah,
molestation.
Molestation.
How is that
It's just lawsuits
child?
up the ass, man.
How does that?
Drake is
He-
definitely
He was in
16.
high school.
Oh yeah, on the girls. True.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was a minor.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows?
Do you think he like raped some of those girls?
No, it was consensual.
No, I don't think so.
Dude,
It's on
I
the
don't know how this
contract.
guy was in it. You remember whenever the mom told him just compliment and walk away?
Yeah.
And then he's like, she was like, wait, come back. He was like, I like your shoes. And she's like, thanks. And then he walked away. She's like, wait, come back. And then I saw a TikTok a few months ago where a guy literally does it until it succeeds. And it literally has like 30 videos and none of them succeed.
Yeah, because women are gonna be like, "Oh my god, that was so sweet." They're gonna be like, "All right, that guy's weird."
Yeah, just be like, all right, preach. You good?
Big preach.
Yeah. Yo, man, I don't know what it was about Drake, but I don't know how he got women to fall all over him. I used to be so jealous of Drake. So
Yeah.
jealous of
It's
Drake. He
gonna
had people-
take some time to realize.
Oh, he was a musician.
Come on,
That's
man.
right.
You guy's a genius.
Yeah,
Over
it's
your
literally just
shoulder.
because he was a musician. Oh, not restaurants that I remember, but I do remember Mocha Cola and Mountain Fizz, right?
Yeah, they would
Mountain
mix
Fizz, I
it.
remember.
Remember?
Yeah. I mean, that's
Mocha
so.
Co- yeah,
They acted
man.
like it was the greatest drink ever, but that's like the same thing as mixing Coke and Sprite.
He's in
That's
my.
exactly
It's
it.
literally just food
Tastes the
coloring.
same.
There was no. It was just food coloring. That's all
Yeah.
it is.
I don't know. I don't know any restaurants. I know we wanted to come back to that. I tried looking, but
I remember one episode that always made me crack up for some reason. Remember the wrestling episode?
Which one?
They
Refresh my memory.
Mud, in the no, not the mud, the chocolate, the pool of chocolate, and it was all
I th-
candy, right?
Yeah, I think so. There was like a chocolate thing upstairs, and then they had girls fighting in it, and then they started taking it all the way downstairs.
Yes.
They were just rocking each other in the kitchen and the living room,
Yeah.
while
yeah,
something
yeah.
like that. I can't remember
Wait,
exactly, but that was
no,
it.
I don't remember this.
Was that the dye their hair pink episode?
I actually have no idea.
So it was basically like they made a bet where Josh can't eat any junk food or whatever,
Oh wait,
and then
you're talking about with the in-laws, aren't? Not the in-laws, but Mindy's parents.
Yes, with Mindy's parents.
Yeah.
With Mindy's parents. That's exactly
Wait,
it. And
hold
then
up.
his Mindy's parents started rocking each other.
oh yeah.
By the
Well,
way-
they came later.
By
They
the
came
way,
later.
I want to talk about Mindy Crenshaw.
I
What
beat
about
the
her?
sh-
Go for it.
She has problems. Like,
She's a bit of a whore. A
why?
whore.
Why?
I
I
got
felt
that-
like she was a
I got
whore.
this for you, Maddie.
No, she wasn't.
Yeah.
She looked like it. I don't know.
Oh no!
Like I remember.
she's
I think-
psycho because she took apart her teacher's car, and then literally put it back together in the classroom. Which, by the way, makes zero sense now that I think
Yeah.
about
I
it.
wanted to
Yeah.
talk about that.
I-
Like, when
it-
did she become a mechanic?
Yeah,
Yeah, and there's no way that took 10 minutes to do that. I promise you, that's at least a week's
She
job.
become a mechanic.
all because she got a B. She And this was like in middle school. Does the transcript even count at that point?
No,
No, it was in high school.
Was it?
No,
It was in high
yeah,
school.
they were in high school.
Regardless, that's like sophomore year.
It was in Mrs. Hafer's classroom.
Nice.
Miss Hafer, is she married? Mrs. Hafer or Miss Hafer?
No, I
Miss
think it's
Hafer.
Miss.
I'm sure there was like an episode where they got Miss Hafer to go out with a guy or some shit like that.
Oh,
Seems like a Nickelodeon thing to
he
do.
dated Miss Hafer's daughter, didn't he?
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Drake.
Yeah, he did.
And then
Was she
The guy
she
was
bad?
a chick magnet, man.
was she bad?
she just
I can't recall.
she was actually from All That, I believe, and she just had a really like bad laugh, and so he wanted to break up with her.
Dude, Hassan's memory is impeccable.
Yeah.
Yo,
I swear. I was just saying that. I was like, how do you remember all this?
It's always the
I get
useless
so
stuff.
hard.
Yeah.
What was the manager's name, by the way?
Oh,
Helen.
Helen?
Yeah. She was a star.
I think she was
a star.
she
as
was
a-
underrated.
She was
man.
she was a star in a kid show. Like literally, she was a star in a show as a kid. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
She was like,
That is
I
not my
do
job.
not
my
remember.
job.
Oh, yeah.
That is not my
job.
That made her millions, and now she's managing the movie theater.
And she was mad when Josh would say it.
That guy never got a break.
Yeah, I felt bad, dude. I felt bad when I was watching it.
I
was like,
remember
why
'cause
are they so harsh on him?
I remember because Drake said
Yeah.
it, and then she was like, "Oh yeah." Then Josh said it, she was like, "No."
You said it a little. You said it funny, Drake. Good job.
Oh shit! I'm telling you, she was so underrated, and I've seen her in a whole bunch of other things, and she's still hilarious. Like she was in episode of Office.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking about.
Yeah.
And,
She was in
and
episode
it was
of Office.
because Dwight, I think he was like Dunder Mifflin, only the most well known paper supplier in Scranton. And then she was like,
Yeah,
I don't know who he is, but I don't like him to the camera.
yeah, because Dwight was like, she was like, "Oh, I've never heard of it." He was like, "Well, have you heard of paper?" And then she was like, "It's gonna be like that."
Oh.
She was dope.
man.
They definitely she was definitely very underrated. She could have been worth way more in her acting career. She was a solid actress.
Yeah.
She's a solid
She
actress.
was in movies like outside of Nickelodeon and shit.
Yeah, but every time you see her, you're just like, that's
She's
Helen.
bitchin'.
That is
Yeah,
not
that's
my
Helen.
job. That's all I remember her by.
Man, I'm not gonna lie, man. Drake and Josh was just a well-rounded show. Almost every character. Meg had her moments. She was actually pretty funny.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that. I was like, do you think she did a pretty good job being a demon sister?
I think so. I think she was pretty funny. I would have rocked.
Where
her
do
if I
you
was her brother.
what do you think Megan would be doing 20 years from where she's at? Like 20 years from her age in the show? Because I know what she would be doing.
You talking? Wait,
Like,
what? Oh,
a
like
role-
Are we
in
taking
the-
guesses?
The role, yeah.
Are we
go
talking
ahead.
about Drake and Josh universe?
Yeah. In a Drake and Josh universe, let's assume 20 years from her age. She was like 9, right? In the show.
Mm-hmm.
At 29.
She was
whatever.
11.
What would her career be? Oh, 11. Whatever. What would her career be? What would it have been?
I already got my guess.
Wissam, go.
I'm going to go ahead and say... I don't know, man. That's
Here, I
hard.
got you. Here, I got you. I got
Matthew,
you.
take it away.
So in the Nickelodeon universe,
Yes.
she would be a spy, right?
Close.
She would be a CIA spy.
Yes, exactly.
No,
CIA.
CIA.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Because
yeah.
this girl, literally, for a salsa competition, she went and outsourced an illegal pepper from Peru.
Peruvian puff. Peruvian puff. pepper.
She did all this. She did all this just to win a plasma.
Dude,
Oh my
plasmas
God.
were expensive back in the day, but
They were.
Walter can afford it.
Walter could have.
She outsourced an illegal pepper.
That's amazing.
The way that
That's
Josh said
that's a
it.
great point.
Yeah, the way that Josh said it made me laugh. He's like, Peruvian puff pepper. That's exactly how he said it.
Drake pronounced it as South America. He's like, America.
Yeah.
and then
Oh, man.
I don't know how you remember this stuff, man.
I swear to God, man, I'm so impressed with you right now.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just
Make me
I got it.
horny.
No.
Literally the most useless information, but it's information that we treasure and value.
What can I say,
course.
boys? When I'm on fire, I'm on fire.
For Drake and Josh, I thought it was super corny when I was a kid when Josh would make he would do that you give me headaches kind of thing. But I look back at it now, I'm like, yeah, this is fucking classic.
It's so good, man. It's just so
Do
good.
you guys say that like to anyone? I say it to my wife all
I
the
think
time.
I've said it a couple times to her.
I say it to my sisters a couple of times. It's funny. Mom Win says it all the time.
would.
I was gonna ask you guys something. What the fuck was I gonna ask? Memories. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. So, like I said, Drake and Josh was a classic, right? They gave us some stupid, memorable memes. They created "You Had One Job."
One.
Remember that?
Which episode?
Oh, is it from
The Treehouse episode.
Oh.
You had one job.
Yes.
I only see that meme around.
Which,
still
by
to
the
this
way, Drake could have fit through that hole.
day. Easily.
1000%.
Easily.
You talking about the square window, the open
Yeah.
square window?
Yes.
You think so?
I'm googling it.
Oh
right
yeah, no,
now.
actually, yeah, you're right. He could. Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
You remember that episode with him, right?
Yeah. I remember. I don't remember how big the hole was.
No.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he could.
yeah.
Yeah.
He definitely could have.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. And Josh
did
was
they
like,
even
hey,
attempt?
Josh was like, hey, can
No,
you,
they
whatever? Can you go and like, whatever, go get the thing? And then he tried to just walk through the door.
Oh, by the
He's
way,
like, yeah, sure.
hold on. They asked Meg who hoed them. By the way, like
Megan.
yeah, Megan. Like he was saying, help, help. I don't know why he resorted to that when he had the freaking drill and he could have just took out the screws. You know what I'm saying? Because he tried doing that, but she unplugged it.
Okay. So he couldn't do
He
it.
should have done that first before calling out Meg.
That's right. That's
And
right.
Meg is
That kid pissed me
She's
off.
I don't like her because they were building.
No, the kid.
You're
who they
really
blew
holding
up
back.
his treehouse.
You're really holding back.
Oh,
this
it was for the kid. I thought it was for Megan.
No, it's for the
No,
kid.
it's
They
for the
blew
kid.
it up with the rocket,
one. Yep.
and he was like, "Why would you do that?" Dude, I would have spat on his face.
The thing is, he was such a bad actor too because he looked like he was gonna
Yeah.
crack up.
Oh my god. That's what's his fucking face? What's his face?
Neville?
From iCar Neville.
Yeah.
From iCarly.
Oh,
Even in iCarly, I was gonna
is.
beat his
Yeah,
ass.
Neville something.
Such a pussy.
why would you do that? So hold on, why was Meg upset? Oh, because they
He
can't.
was supposed to go out somewhere.
Yeah. You're right. Okay, that makes sense. I thought they were doing it for Meg, and she went ahead and did that for them.
That would have been petty, but
Yeah.
of course.
But it
Nah,
seems
she
like
just
that's something
could-
that she would do.
Regardless of what happened, that's exactly.
Megan.
Yeah, that's another iconic.
And it's all
phrase.
from Josh.
Yeah.
All the iconic things are from Josh. Drake had his moments, but that was the only moment he had was, whoa, just take it easy there.
Yeah. Whoa, just take it easy there, man.
Whoa, just take it
He was
easy.
super calm, by the way.
Theater thug. Oh, I'm sending you a video real quick, Mehdi, in the chat. I want you to share your screen. I found this on YouTube just now. It's they put Drake and Josh, but in Minecraft whenever they're in the treehouse.
Okay.
And I want you guys to see this video.
Alright, here. Let me get this going.
Megan.
And by the way, he did not look like the theater thug. Like he was easily,
Yeah.
like you could easily tell the difference between the two.
Alright.
He's like, nah, my name's Antoine.
I remember that. He was like, no.
Alright.
See, my name is Antoine.
Ready?
Yeah.
You guys can hear this,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. How did how did they create that, dude?
Honestly, you guys just
Mm.
made me officially want to start Drake and Josh all over again. I want to rewatch it. from
I
the
think it's
very
on
beginning.
Hulu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is it for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on
Yeah.
Hulu.
I'm in there like swimwear. I don't care. I'm watching it all.
We've been going 40 minutes deep.
40 minutes deep.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, we
Fuck
could end it here.
I didn't say anything.
We didn't get to crucify you this episode, so that's why I had to throw that
Yeah,
in.
I laid
Yeah,
off.
that's fine.
All right.
No, we laid deep in there.
Yeah, but after I laid off, so I don't think you should curse me out. That's just me.
My fault.
That's my opinion.
Yeah. Rami, you're always going to be wrong here.
I said my fault.
All right, well, here we could end it right now. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to share it with everybody you know. YouTube, Soup Brain, Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts, TikTok, Instagram. You follow us on Soup Brain Talks. And that's it. Right?
Here.
Oh, do you want to?
Sam?
If you need inflatables, funflatablesports.com.
Inflatablesports.com.
Take a
for
shower.
his- Also, take
I
a shower.
did,
He's been
actually.
grinding.
Man, I'm proud of you.
Which, by the way, I don't see how this show reaches the funflatable market. I just don't. I just can't see that happening.
Word of mouth.
Word of mouth. Because hey, they do. They have a dope 3v3 inflatable basketball court.
Best
mean,
ages 8 through.
The best ages.
Who knows?
It's like
Sky's the limit on that one. I actually can't wait to play with y'all on that one. With
I'm
the
down. What
Olympic
is this?
tournament.
It's
excited.
definitely going on
It's a
tomorrow,
full
right?
court. Yeah.
By the way, can
Alright,
you get a lot of?
Oh, I can't bring it. I can't bring it. Ali won't let me.
Yeah,
That's fine.
That's
Just
fine.
bring it. We'll see what we can do with it.
Hold on. How tall is the basket from the ground?
Oh, I mean, because it's a bouncy one. They're about whenever you jump, it's easy. It's about 8 feet,
Okay.
I was gonna.
So is
say
it possible to?
8.5. 8.5.
Is it possible, just given like the barrier of the bounce house, is it possible to like completely miss and it goes over? Does that make sense? Or is it?
It's very hard because it's 12 feet high.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then I can't see that.
Oh, okay, makes sense. All right, any plugins?
Hoop MCs for all your basketball related content. So check us out.
Mhm.
We're on YouTube. We're on Spotify and Apple Podcast. Hey, if you're looking for a new follow on Instagram, check us out there. Or on Twitter.
Nice.
Sick
Twitter.
plugin.
I love
Grams
it.
the Comic Man has been sleeping.
I have been sleeping, but patience. I got a video I'm gonna be dropping this week, 100% of some latest purchases that I got. So stay tuned for
Yeah,
that.
it's my
Grams the
bad
Comic Man on
investment.
Instagram.
Comments are paying off.
What?
Don't let him get to you, Rami. Fuck him.
Remember the bad investment
yeah.
episode? I roasted him. We'll see. We'll check back in 5 years.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. See you later, guys.
Later, guys.
Peace.
Multi till I die like BK, no hamburgers. But you know, as a man, they'll murder any animals. Speaking to the pigs, more ammo. Since he love your Glock 9 loaded. Stuff themselves with the fake good, getting bloated. Well, in that case, tell the cops I could cock till they fall from it. Let me tell you about my life, only good you can pull from it is all my life I've been.